Ugh, that was terrible.
Whew. So,
Ugh.
whoa. I'm here with Dr. Joel Press, the Godfather of Sports Medicine, some might say, Physiatrist in Chief at HSS, also did residency at Rehab Institute of Chicago, which is now Shirley Ryan Ability Lab. Actually founded the sports and spine curriculum here. He's a big fan of spice. He can't wait to do this.
I am here, I want to make sure everybody understands, I am here under duress. Then when I found out what's really going on, I tried to bail. I tried to change my email address, it didn't work. I tried to move cities to New York to try to get away from him, but he kept hunting me down, so.
He's so happy to be here.
There's no way on earth I'm letting you put the drop on here. It's still too hot for me, even there.
This will be great. Back when Shirley Ryan was RIC, how did you start sports and spine here? Something about a letterhead? You just handed a letterhead or something like that?
The way it actually went was when I first started, we kind of realized that the field was going towards a lot more musculoskeletal besides all the inpatient rehab stuff and the neurologic-based stuff. So when we started, there was really no patients, there was no program or anything, and we kind of figured the only way to do it was just kind of needed like a letterhead. So I kind of made stationery that said Sports Rehabilitation Program, Joel Press, Medical Director, and then I would send that out to people. So I never really asked for permission or forgiveness, I just kind of did it and then it kind of happened.
And you called yourself the director?
Well, there was nobody else, it was me. I was also the secretary, I was also the person answering the phone, so yes, I was all of it. I can taste the difference in that.
Oh, you already ate it?
I just want everybody to know I
How many?
I have the half a gallon here, just so.
Building off of that first question, how did you publicize this? I heard you went to beauty parlors to recruit.
Well, you have to realize when you start something and you have no patients, you have a lot of time on your hands, so you have to do everything you can to promote it. So what we did was, one lady invited me to go give a talk to the opening of their like tanning booth or something like that. And I'm like, fine, so I put together all these nice slides about just kind of staying fit and blah, blah, blah. When I show up there and I thought it was gonna be like a grand opening for this spa and everything, there'd be like 20, 50, 100 people. There were like 3 ladies there, that was it. But the funny part about it was that day that one of the women there ended up, coming to see me. And she must have sent thousands of patients over the years, and it just exploded. So It's like, you never know. I mean, you just treat everybody good, you do the best you can, and that's how you have to build it. So we done yet?
No, we're not done. No.
It's pineapple. Pineapple hot. It's pretty hot. That one's kind of hot.
If you say so.
I say so.
Your father, right? I heard a story that you actually wrote a book with your daughter. What is the book and what's the title of this book?
Can I use F-bombs in this? Is that okay? So the title of the book is F*** 'em and Other Great Parental Advice. So my daughter and I wrote it, and the story is it's basically a book, all the things that I would say to my kids growing up. Years later, this is maybe 5, 7 years ago, we said, God, we should look at all that, so we should put it in a book. And the one that would always resonate was F*** 'em, because my daughter was about 10 years old and she came home from school and she was crying and my wife had gotten home from work and she'd go, you deal with her. So she walks up to me and she's telling me that so-and-so said so-and-so about her. And my head's like rolling and I'm like tired. I'm looking at her and I go, Hannah, who cares what they think? So she started laughing and it broke the ice, and after that, like whenever there was a problem, you just said to him because she thought it was like that was so cool. Dad like swore in front of me or something.
This one's one of the tastiest. It's got this cumin flavor.
Okay, whatever you say. Whoa, that's a little heavy, but oh my God. Yeah.
I heard there's something called the 3 Gs of good care.
The 3 Gs were give them your home telephone number, get them to good therapy, whatever that is. Sometimes it's no therapy at all. And I think the third one was gabapentin.
The 3rd G of good care was good care.
That's actually better. I gotta thank Alex for that one. That sounds even better than I said. I think it was...
This one's organic.
Oh, wow. It's organic. It must be good.
Cheers.
Cheers. I put one little drop on it. I cannot even imagine if the whole thing was doused in that.
Wait till these ones. What's your favorite interview question to ask?
The question I really like to ask is, what's the best piece of feedback you've gotten, negative feedback, and what did you do about it? And the problem with it, I think, is that most of us are not in the teaching realm that are supposed to be doing this. We don't get feedback very well. And we don't tell people what they need to work on more. I mean, we do it kind of superficially, but I think as physiatrists, we're generally nice people, and we don't like confrontation. And this is one of those things where you just need to confront it. And I'm horrible at it, and I'm trying to get better. When I think of my career, some of the most important things that have ever happened is because of feedback I got. People give you that kind of feedback. Think of it as a gift and not as a punishment for anything. They're actually helping, trying to make you better. If you don't know what you're doing wrong, you don't know what to fix.
Yeah.
So.
This is my favorite one. This is, to me, the best tasting one. It's tikka masala. It's got this
I love tikka
kind of
masala.
curry flavor to it. Give the audience what they want.
You watch my face turn red and everything?
Yeah.
I saw precaution at the end there. That was ugly.
All right, here we go.
This looks like a little too much. Whoa. It was good for a bit. It was good for a while. And then all of a sudden it just went all bad. Whoa. It's just that. Good. More milk.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Next section's explain that photo.
I'm an Elvis fan, obviously.
Some might say. Everyone I've asked. The one consistent thing I've got, what should I ask Dr. Press? Elvis.
One of the people who actually has been a very great benefactor here at the Shirley Ryan Abilia was Leonard Lavin. And he actually had a birthday party out in Las Vegas that we were invited to, so I went out. It was his 90th birthday. And it happened to be on my 25th anniversary at the time. So we went out there and we took the Elvis costumes because we got remarried again on our 25th anniversary at the Elvis Chapel. Well, the three guys dressed as Elvises and the women dressed as Priscillas. And we got married again, my wife and I, and then we were going to dinner. And every time we were going to dinner, everybody would stop us to take pictures with us because they thought we were an act. Thought we were an act. So we finally had to stop taking pictures with people to go to dinner, but we had our costumes on when we went to dinner too.
Did you get tips?
No, but everybody wanted pictures though. They go, can you sign this? I'm like, I'm not signing this.
I'm doing it with you. Trust me, it hurts me too.
Okay, good. That makes me feel so much better.
Yeah. You're doing great so far, by the way.
I was. That's horrible. Why anybody would ever? Oh, why would they put that? I don't know why they would put that on anything.
So, what do you?
Whoa.
What do you want? What do you want your legacy to be as a physician?
I guess when I think about what I've done and what I want to continue to do, there has to be commitment from a lot of people to get together programs like here in Chicago or in New York or whatever, where a lot of people, it's burning even more as I'm talking, who kind of get together and say, our responsibility is making sure we really set a bar for the next generation of people and that we train the people to train the people. When you train fellows, you want to train fellows who can train more fellows who can train more people, and then you have a bigger impact and it continues to spread. Whew.
Ghost Reaper here. This one has a miso flavor.
I don't like miso at all. This would be fantastic. I hate miso and it's already, my mouth is on fire. Cheers, kind of.
So, while you were here,
It's terrible. This is great. I'm just lining up eating stuff I hate. This is so much fun.
I know you work with a lot of...
That sucks. Just to let you know, I think that sucked. That was terrible.
I know you had to work with a lot of surgeons while you were here doing sports and spine, and even more so now at HSS.
Yeah.
What's the trick to working with surgeons, to working in harmony? What's the key?
It's a really good question because and if you do musculoskeletal care, you're going to run into surgeons a lot. And I know when I started here, the one thing I remember, everybody goes, well, you're not going to really be able to do sports medicine there because there's 25 orthopedic surgeons that are there. And I'm thinking, well, I don't want to piss them off, that's for sure. And I'm sure they weren't going to be like, oh yeah, Joel, hey, come on in, this is great, why don't you work with us? That wasn't going to happen. So I think the way I started and the way people, probably the best advice if you go somewhere is, first of all, don't open your mouth for 6 months, just listen. One of the things that going to HSS, the first thing I did there, in the first month, there's 100, probably at the time 100 surgeons. I met with almost every single one of them. Just called them up, said, hey, I'm new here, I'm the chief physiatrist, I'd just like to meet you, and just to talk. I went and said, hey, tell me like what your impressions are of physiatry, what you'd like to see. That's all I said. And the shit would come flying out of the wall. I mean, they would tell you everything. The way that I think I built the best rapport was I went to their conferences and I listened, and every now and then there'd be something where I thought I could chime in, and I did after a few months. And then all of a sudden they started asking questions to me like, well, what would you do on this? I mean, what would you do non-surgically for this patient if we're going to do surgery? Well, I would definitely try this and then this and this. And they go, oh, okay, well, how do you even do that? It was my job and our job there to integrate with them and kind of prove the worth of it. And it's kind of really done a great thing for spreading out the physiatric care in the institution. We've more than doubled our department in the last 5 years, and they just want more and more physiatrists because the more they see what we do, and they go, these guys really are good. You have to show up, you have to listen to what they do, you have to be interested in their things too, and be respectful of what they do. And then you can kind of talk and have more of a debate at some point and really challenge each other about what the best way to do things are.
That's great advice.
Yeah. You have a crash cart here just in case, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I'm putting little tiny drops on and I'm way past wherever they are. Oh, can't come out, stuck. Let's go back and we'll try this one.
Oh, come on. You got to do a little more than that.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
That's terrible. Ugh. Ugh.
Whew. So, you want someone to tighten their glutes. You want to work on those glutes. How do you tell the patient to do that?
Well, there's the New York way, there's the Chicago way, and then there's the New York way.
Oh, really?
There's a difference. So, he's telling them, I want you to squeeze your cheeks together like you got a $100 bill there. But you got to realize everything's inflated in New York, so I got to go to a 500 or 1,000 to get them to do anything there. That's the difference.
Nice. Come on, the whole thing.
All right.
I'll do it. No, you got. I see you cheating.
All right, I'll go this
No,
way.
you gotta do the whole thing. Do the whole thing. Just pop it in.
Oh, that was terrible. Oh.
What's your message to all the trainees out there?
Don't ever eat that shit, ever. Don't ever. If he tries to get you to come on, either don't do it or get rid of the bottle beforehand. Oh, is that napalm? Don't even get me near it. I'm scared of the bottle. I think my best advice to trainees is, I guess it goes back to whatever. What Alex said was the third was good care, good care, good care. You take care of everybody like it's your mother, and you follow through. Medicine these days, everybody's in a hurry, and oh, my tongue's still burning. Everybody's in a hurry, and you just need to, listen to the patient, follow through with the patient, do all the things everybody else. What's wrong? I can't handle it. Whoa, that
Got
was
in my
bad.
throat.
But it's about good care. And, there's lots of pressures on people to see lots of patients. There's pressure to do more procedures. There's pressure to do all kinds of stuff. And you just have to kind of keep going back to what's the right thing to do. What would you do to yourself? That's the best advice I guess I can give.
Thank you.
Considering I think I lost brain cells and everything with that thing. That was exponentially worse than all the other ones.
Thank you for being our fourth guest on Reflux and Reflexes.
I'm not coming back, so don't worry. Not for this.
I think we had a great time together.
It was fun, except for this. Thank you for having me. This was fun.